Hi friends, welcome. This is your third grade project. We're going to do this in a couple of different parts. So this is part one. Today we are going to be starting a painting called Sleep. And the reason it's called Sleep is because when you're sleeping, you are wrapped up in a wonderful blankie, all tucked in. Today, think of like a quilt. We are going to be inspired by the artist Gustav Klimt. If you go to the e-board or you look online anywhere, Gustav Klimt was an Austrian artist. He worked mostly with metallic colors, so a lot of gold and silver, and he had symbols and shapes, lots of swirls and squares and half circles and mushrooms and eyeballs and all kinds of odd stuff. I would love for you to take a look at his stuff. And then when it's time for you to work on your painting, you have a better idea of what you can possibly do because some of it is amazing. So get an appreciation for it. So for now, you can either pause, go look at Gustav's stuff, and then come back to this, or we're going to keep on going and you can save some of the shapes for later. Ready, set, here we go. This painting is called Sleep. So we're going to be making a person sleeping. Kind of creepy, but it's okay. We're going to start with a head. It's an oval. That's it. Next, we're going to work from the bottom of the head to the edge of the paper. We're right here. Make that line. From this side of the head to the edge of the paper, that's his other shoulder. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I'm going to work from this corner to the middle of the paper, right there. I'm going to work from this corner to the far corner of the paper. I'm making a quilted blanket. So now it looks like Ray's got a sash. I'm going to do this again, halfway, the bottom halfway, and now I'm going to go here. So far you've made two shoulders, head, two shoulders, and three stripes across on a diagonal. We're going to go the opposite. I'm starting here at the chin, and I'm actually going to the middle of this side. I'm going to go from this corner to the opposite corner of my paper. I'm going to go from this line to the center of the bottom. Now I have a head on a blanket. Or it looks a little like an ice cream cone with very little ice cream on top. Either way, I'm going to put the face in just so that you can see. Remember, it's called Sleep. So those are the eyelids. They're closed. No eyeballs. I need a nose. I like a curve, like the letter C. And we're not going to go with a big smile because if somebody is sleeping and has a great big smile, it's a little creepy. Usually, they're not frowning and they're not happy. They're just flat, sleeping, restful. You can throw in a little bit of hair if you want. Not a big deal. I'm not worried about it yet. We got some bedhead happening. Yay. Next up, we need to add shape to our quilt. Each box is a different shape. You're going to color it in, so the shapes have to be big enough for you to color in. No itty bitties. Has to be bigger than your thumbprint, my dirty thumbprint. Got my marker. I'm going to start. I'm going to do circles. 1, 2. I got them all over in this quilt. Circles are curved, right? The opposite of curved would be straight. So we're going to start thinking a little bit on opposites also. The next box, I'm going to do a straight shape, which in this case, I'm going to make squares. Then I'm going to think of a curved shape. Curved shape, curved shape. half circles. Now, if you looked at Gustav Klimt's stuff, you would know he used half circles all the time. Next one, I need a straight shape. Triangle. I can do triangles. That works. Nice and big. Try not to make them tiny. You could even have them run off the edge. I'm going to keep on going. I've got a straight shape here, so I'm going to go with curved. What's another curved shape? I think I can do, I know. I'm going to go with puffy clouds. A straight shape. Clouds, I think. Star. Now here's the problem. It's hard to make the star without the lines in the middle. So you know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to switch color markers just so that if I do make a mistake, you won't notice. I'm going to go with my yellow marker. And I'm going to make some nice big stars. They're not touching each other. All right, so I have some stars. I know it's hard for you to see because it's yellow and the camera and the lighting. It's okay. Trust me, they're there. Back to my black marker. I got clouds, star. I need a moon. I definitely want moon. Now, if I did these in yellow, they would probably look like bananas. We make bananas. I got a moon. And another one. What's another shape I can do? Got any ideas, Cooper? No. My son's not talking to me. He's embarrassed. How about teardrops? We could do teardrops. Did we do that yet? No. How about rainbows? Or elbow macaroni, whichever way you want to call it. Oh, I'm running off the page. How about flowers? Where can I put a flower? I want flower. Ooh, diamonds. Did I do diamonds yet? Let's do diamonds. And arrows. Need a straight shape right in here. Rectangle. I did not think of that sooner. Okay, so the last section is right up here. This is where you're going to write your name. I wrote my name and your room number, not your street address. Now that we have this all done, next week we are going to paint or color. I'll give you more information. So that's part 2. All right, I'm going to get you to take a break, hit pause, come back, and we'll finish up. Talk to you soon.